All right, we're back at it again. I should probably wait for that light to turn on. Hey, we'll be fine. This this one kind of like it needs some work. It'll kick on eventually. Anyway, so today I thought I'd record before my workout, so I'm not a total mess. Just a simple day. Yesterday was Sunday, day off. Monday, back at it again. And like I said before, the schedule right now is basically Monday, Wednesday, Fridays are weight days, push, pull, and legs. Tuesdays and Thursdays are generally some sort of calisthenic sort of body weight stuff. Generally, I'm trying to do total body. It's usually simple stuff, push ups, pull ups, and squats, things like that, or various other leg stuff. Saturday, I did some core, and I might try to incorporate more core into like the Tuesdays and Thursdays because, like I said, I want that one. I want those days to be more PT, more body balance, more core strengthening. Um, I've noticed that over the years, even some of my old videos when I was training in like 2019, 2020, 2021, uh, some misalignment, some imbalance, and I want to try to work more on that rather than strengthening the imbalances. I'm trying to, as I get older, focus more on the imbalances. I think some of it has to do with I messed up my hip when I was 14, my left hip. So I do kind of deal with that, and that's also the hip that bothers me. So uh, I don't know. One of these days I'll go. Maybe in this next year I'll go and do some professional stuff and see what's going on. But just have my theories. At this point, it just kind of I just try to keep it stretched. When I do my workouts, it feels fine. It's just usually when I'm cooled down or when I wake up in the morning is when it kind of feels tight. So somewhere around the glute area, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyway, that's something I'm working on. I'm gonna do something simple today. I said it's a push day, so we're just gonna do basically some bench. We'll do bench press. We'll do probably some bench into push-ups. Then we'll do some generally just some shoulder stuff, some sort of either overhead press, probably overhead presses, and yeah, we'll probably do that, and then some sidearm raises, and then we'll do just I love some good old fashioned skull crushers mixed with some dips here, maybe yeah probably weighted like 5 pounds or so. The one thing I'm really missing right now, and it's the one sad thing with selling my house in 2021 is the community had an amazing. Let me get more in the light here. Had an amazing pool, a lap pool, 25-yard pool with. Can't remember how many lanes they had on the. They didn't have ropes or anything, but it was at least two. Was it three? Didn't matter. Anyway, I was able to go and get good laps in, and it was just part of my community, so I could just walk down and swim. I miss swimming right now because that's really where I strengthen my upper body. If you've swam, it's really good for that. And I do want to get back into it. It's just for now I don't really want to have to pay for a gym membership and then drive to the gym for it. And that's kind of my option at this point. We'll get to it, but right now we're just going to keep doing what we're doing, and it's feeling really good. I really enjoy having kind of where Saturday's a somewhat relaxed day with just some core stuff, and then Sunday I'm just taking off. So 6 days a week of good steady movement is great. I still walk on Sunday, but I mean that's not a big deal. I walk every single day because I'm trying to do the total package with focusing on nutrition with good macros, um, keeping my calories somewhere around the 2,000 limit. Just as I'm right now, I'm trying to reduce more body fat, but doing it in just a nice casual way. Getting about 8 hours of sleep, good quality sleep. Then just some steady cardio throughout the days, and that's generally just doing 2 laps around the neighborhood here, which it's about 1.5 miles or so, but it's about a half an hour roughly. It's like 1.6 miles if I do the outside of the loop, and I do that during the day to get some sun. I don't want to get too much sun. Actually, it's kind of funny because I'm getting sun, but I've been wearing this shirt, as you can tell, because I'm getting a line. But I'm trying to make sure I'm darkening, getting resistance to my skin, but not burning. Because I do it without any. I don't. these days I try not to actually use any kind of sunscreen or anything. And if I'm going to be out in sun for a long period of time, then I usually wear something like a hat, and I'll have on one of those long sleeve SPD, SPF, SPF shirts, just generally one of those like dry wick spandex type shirts, long sleeve, if I'm going to be out and about for a while. But if I'm doing it for my walk and to get some sun exposure, to get some vitamin D, right now it's about half an hour, and it's perfect here because I'm in Florida, so sunshine state is great if you want to go get sun. It is a lot harder when visiting Maine, or when I grew up in Maine, because it's cloudier there. It's harder to go for walks. It's not always, well, yeah, like I said, it's kind of cloudy a lot of the time, but you can still get it. It doesn't have to be direct sunlight. It can just be just natural light. And so that's what I'm doing. So we get the walks, we're doing the nutrition, we're doing just basically steady moving, we're doing some weights. We're trying to do some body balancing stuff, some core things. I'm trying to work on, like I said, balancing out my hips, stretching, but also strengthening in the core. I found I do kind of this stretch, kind of hard to show you. One of these days I'll show you more of my actual fitness and what I'm doing. Maybe I'll do some workout stuff. I just haven't figured out a good setup yet for the camera. And also I'm using my S22, my Samsung. I can't, it's hard because I use this also to listen to my music. And when I'm recording a video, it kills my music. There's no music. So eventually I'll figure this out, but I just want to create some, or just keep the creation process going, and we'll do some more content over time. But I'm going to hit the gym, get this done. It's actually, one final thought is, it's a beautiful day today because it's not too bad out here. Like right now I'm not sweating at all because it's been a rainy day today. It was rainy, thunder showers last night. Really like the beginning of our rain season here in South Florida. So I'm looking forward to the rain, not the heat and humidity that's about to come with it over this next week or two, because once it starts, it doesn't stop until the end of the year. And then it's suddenly going to be super humid. But anyway, today it's really nice because it's cloudy all day today. It was cloudy. So I'm going to enjoy this workout quite well. I'll still turn the fan on. I'll still get a good sweat. It's still warmer out here than, of course, in the AC. It's probably 80 something out here, but not a big deal. Not complaining. It's nice. So with that said, I'm going to get it done. Get the bench going, and we'll go from there. I'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out. Take care.